Going live, and we are live. I think we're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards and the school teachers, security guards, law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel. Shout out to the payroll attendees. Shout out to whatever it is your job description is. Shout out to you. Shout out to every single clean hearted, good hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You're a good person. Shout out to you. Here we are on this beautiful Friday morning. Today is the 10th day of January, a new year, 2025. And we say on Fridays, it's the freaking weekend, baby. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. I'm, I'm laughing all the way through my intro because Melanie is right here. Come here, mommy. Hi. Muncha right here. And she was watching me the whole time, right? Right? Yeah. But daddy on autopilot. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. Look, the people are here. They're tuning in already. We already have 194 people here starting off. That's a lot of people. Yeah. Yeah. You okay? Yeah. I love you. But take your cup from your mouth. Say hi, everybody. Hi. They can see you, mommy. They all see you. They're seeing you like right there. Yeah. 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 Each one of these is a person. Are you gonna bring your computers home? Yes. All right, go on. See, must get a back up my baby. Yes. Must get a back up the baby. Play. All right, go on, mommy. I'll see you in a minute, okay? All right. All right, so here we are on this beautiful Friday morning. Here we are Monday morning. Here we are on this beautiful Friday morning. A lot to give thanks for. You know, everybody up and healthy and strong and feeling good and all these things, extra vibrant. I feel like I lost 20 pounds between yesterday and this morning. Also, what else to talk about? We have 3 topics on the table this morning. This morning's live is not going to be too long because it will probably stretch it an hour and a half, probably 2 hours, maybe less. But somebody say I get a tan too. Yeah, man, the sun nice in Jamaica. The sun is baking. The sun is sunning out here. And I tell you what, the weather is cool and nice still. It's not like an overbearing kind of heat at this time of the year, right? You know, so some places in Jamaica get super hot summertime, these kind of weathers. But this time of the year, you have enough sun to tan you and keep you warm, but you have enough breeze to go along with it. So you just feel good and tropical. And that's what it is. So I'm looking brown and nice right now, and I'm loving the look. That's it. It could be a part of lighting too, but I did get a tan. I've been putting my face in the sun. Right, right, right. Make sure you drink a lot of water, SouFlo, as to not get dehydrated. RR123. Thanks for the advice, RR123. You kind of remind me of being in the military. Drink water, drink water. Force hydrate, man. Force hydrate. Trust me, I don't need a civilian to tell me to drink water. We know all about drinking water. We do a thing that's called force hydration, right? Drink water. I spent a decade hearing that. Drink water, man. Drink water. Drink water. Force hydrate. Let's go. Let's go. You have to finish the whole bottle of water there and then hold the bottle over your head like this. And a tip of water bet not fall out of that bottle. And they run you through them bottles when they feel like it. So if them feel like if you're down 2 bottles right now, drink water, man. Drink water. Let's go. Let's go. Force hydrate. So yeah. All right, since I'm referencing to your bathroom stay yesterday. Yeah, that too. But that coupled with what I already know about hydration and dehydration, you know, I already know that. But thank you for the good advice. Anyways, it is good advice. I want to tell you this something. RR123. I drink coconut water yesterday. Coconut water is probably the best hydration, rehydration fluid that's out there. I'm realizing that a lot of NFL players, professional football players in the United States of America, they invest a lot in coconut water, and not the coconut water that we take off the shelves in the US that has ascorbic acid and all the other preservatives in it. They spend money to get the coconuts straight from probably the Fijis or the Caribbean islands, wherever they're grown a lot from, and they want it fresh. Chop the top off, give it to them just like that. Yesterday, after I finished the live, as soon as I went to stand up, my leg wouldn't straighten out. That's how dehydrated I was from constantly going to the bathroom. So you're on point and you're giving me good advice, and I take it, right? My leg hook up like this. And I was like, oh. Our wife was like, you want some coconut water, babe? We got some coconut water from Auntie Cutie down in Westmoreland. The coconut water that tastes like, it just bring back. You ever taste something where as soon as it hits your mouth, it's like your whole childhood plays out in front of you? I saw the coconut water taste. I say it's sweet, and it have this kind of taste to it that I can't quite put a name or description to. It's just because I drink coconut water overseas, but the coconut water I drink overseas, as I'm drinking this matter, I had to pull over. Okay, I pulled over. I'm drinking, and she gave it to us in a frozen bottle, and the bottle kind of like thaw out on the drive because it was a couple of hours drive. I'm dead and I carry me. I said, man, we don't have nothing for drink. We don't have nothing for drink. Our wife, I said, well, we have some frozen coconut water in the back. But I think you to give me some. I bust one of them, And why? I tell you, I took a sip and it was like my whole childhood, like, no pun intended, party in my mouth kind of an affair. Yeah, it triggers a memory. It triggers lots of memories. Even the food just triggers lots of memories. You eat certain things like gizzarda. Me eat gizzarda, drops, greater cake. Them something that it just remind me of running down the hill coming from school with a big old book bag on your back. The book bag is strong to your back and forth, and you just can't wait to reach home. It reminds me of stopping at the shop and paying your little change where you have, because nothing cost that no more out here. Paying your little 20, 30 cents for gizzarda and for your drops and the boost you get out of it, because it's all sugar. It's coconut and sugar, right? And the boost you get out of it and these kind of things. It just reminds the food and the drinks just remind me of everything, yeah, man. All nostalgic, also nostalgic. I have a coconut tree around here, and the coconut tree have a whole heap of big coconut on it, and I just don't have no way to get to the coconuts. I could have find somebody, pay them to do it, but Jamaica can run like that again, either, my friend. Right? Everybody's stylish. Nobody know. Me, I give you money to get down them coconut there for me. Hard to find somebody around to do that. Plus, my place quiet, anyways, and nobody really out here that you can approach to do it. So I'm here every day staring at the big old coconut them on the tree, and now I really want them because I know how much what the juice tastes like, especially getting it from Auntie Cutie the other day. But me I figure out a way to try to get them coconut here, see if I could bottle them and take them back with me when eventually that time comes for us to travel. Whenever I go to Jamaica, that's the first thing I get. And then some pepper shrimp, dirty tea, coconut water, and pepper shrimp. Say I never do it when I go through Mobay. But when I go through Kingston, that's what I do. I'll go right after I exit immigration clearance. I go right across the street. There's a coconut stand there by the car park. And I always get one cold jelly. That's it. Just give me a cold jelly fresh off the plane. And then me look for a patty. not pepper shrimp. Pepper shrimp I get from like Westmoreland side. After we start road tripping, then I'll start getting pepper shrimps and stuff like that. But a patty and a patty, a orange box juice, and a cold jelly. Those are standard. And of course, KFC. But me want telling you something else. The other day we're driving, and lo and behold, we saw a Popeyes. Now I'm not promoting fast food per se, but you must understand that these industries create jobs, and these jobs feed families and give people something progressive and productive to do. So, at the risk of promoting fast food, I am at the same time, may I just have to talk my experience. Why I went into Popeyes and Kai said want chicken, want fried chicken, want Popeyes. We see that Popeyes. I'm like, damn, they got a Popeyes here too. Spanish Town me there, out of the Popeyes. That's some of the best fried chicken around. That fried chicken from Popeyes was rivaling, I hate to say this, it was rivaling the KFC fried chicken to me. Honestly, I was like, yo, I think this is better. Me a nyam it to know. Me a nyam it when me a drive, me a nyam it and me I said, Jesus Christ, this, how me I gonna say this now? Say, cause you know everybody is like KFC, that Popeyes the outer span. Me no know if I just that Popeyes location there or if it's Popeyes across Jamaica, but that Popeyes fried chicken out of Spanish Town tasted better than KFC to me. Yeah. So put it on the board like this. It only tastes better than one KFC, babe. The one at Christiana. She said the KFC in Christiana, Manchester, Christiana, it no taste too good. The chicken plaka. So it's soft and mushy. And we like chicken fried dry and crispy, you know, soft on the inside, dried, crispy on the outside kind of thing. And that Popeyes, me no know, to me it tastes better. To me it tastes better. Them chicken little though. No man, them chicken big, same big kind of big pieces. Well, you know what? That's another thing. After being here and like really looking at the meat, the raw meat and stuff, handling meat, raw chicken meat and stuff, I really don't know how I'm gonna manage when I get back to the States, because we just talked about that and I realize the meat overseas carry a smell to it. Like if I'm cutting up chicken, I cut up chicken for cook dinner, right? I almost start going like this. Like over there, before I came here. Before I come to Jamaica, I started gagging. And I was even telling babe, I said, yo, me no know, you know, like cut up chicken again, the smell of the chicken, it just raw and smell a kind of way. I'm cutting up the chicken out here. I buy fresh chicken meat. I bring it home. By the way, I don't eat chicken skin. You know, in the US, I strip the chicken down. When you peel the skin off, there's so much fat and blubber and something under the skin. So I peel it down, I clean all that stuff off. Then there is a thin membrane film that's on the meat. If you pull it off together and hold it like this, it droop and it looks like no snot. Clean that off too, and then wash my chicken with either vinegar or I wash it with lime juice. Bust 2 lime in it, squeeze them out, put it in there, soak it up for a minute, clean it off, right? Have to go through all that. I get the chicken out here. The chicken have no smell. I mean, minus a little like, yeah, a meat and a raw meat. But it don't have a high pungent smell like the one that's in the States. And then there is no flubber of extra layer of fat. And that white something when I tell you about to look like nose stopped under the skin of the chicken here. So when I cook the chicken here, we cook everything. Skin, everything. And when I eat skin and everything. When I'm there, I don't eat chicken skin ever. Ever. Not sometime, never. If you give me chicken in the US, I'm peeling the skin off if it has, or I might reject it if it has skin on it. If I me buy it to cook it, me I peel down skin, clean off everything. The meat here is completely different. So yes, you might go to KFC or Popeyes here or whatever. What I'm realizing is they have seasoned these meats according to the locations. And obviously, if they didn't do that, the business probably would not survive in these different places. So if you get Popeyes in the Philippines, it's probably very different from Popeyes in Jamaica, which is different from Popeyes in the United States of America. Same thing for KFC. If you get KFC in Japan, It's probably different from KFC in Jamaica, as different from KFC in the US, because it's seasoned to the locals and their taste. Give me my Jamaican thing any day. Them know say we like a chicken crispy because just so Jamaican stay. If you have a fried chicken, fry it right. Also, with chicken, them is not raised like how their chickens are raised. And when I found out that they are using local poultry for the KFC and the Popeyes here, that even made me more, not something I support fast food, but it even made me more like, yes, okay. I remember doing a video and I said, these places are not good for us. I don't know why we have so many of them in Jamaica. And the worst part is they're importing chicken to feed these places. And a lot of that chicken is not good. And if it's the same chicken that I'm getting in the US that they're importing to Jamaica, then soon we will have all the sicknesses that they have in the US as well, right? Associated with eating a certain kind of meat. Only for somebody within the industry to say, SouFlo, I watch you all the time. Please do some more research. KFC in Jamaica has always used Jamaican chicken raised in Jamaica. And now I'm finding out that the Popeyes here does the same thing as well. They use the local meat. So that also means more money for our poultry farmers as well, right? Which I'm all for the support. Support the workers that work there, creating the jobs. Some people have something gainful employment. They can take care of their families, that kind of stuff. And also the farmers who farm and keep these chickens, grow them, and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's a win-win kind of situation all around. But my preference, if you should ask me, in Jamaica, KFC versus Popeyes. I hate to say it, but I'm going to put Popeyes on the list now because, or maybe it's just that Popeyes. Maybe I need to eat from some different Popeyes around the island to figure. Because I've eaten at many different KFCs across Jamaica. So maybe I need to eat from many different Popeyes across Jamaica. You know what I want to try in Jamaica? Burger King. Because I seen a picture of a burger, and me not see that the burger there in the US, and it's at Burger King here. I mean, a well-stacked sandwich with the fresh lettuce and tomatoes and onions and everything. If I saw the sandwich look here, that might become one of my favorite too. Don't get it twisted though. While I'm here, cooked food, especially food from like cook shops, is my favorite. Random cook shops that are located rural areas, those are my favorite kind of food. You know, cup of porridge early in the morning. Them have peanut porridge ready to go. Cornmeal porridge, any kind of porridge, I'm with it. Soup and these kind of things. Chicken foot with cow skin soup, red pea soup, or them kind of something there. Those are my favorite food, regardless. So me not eat a fast food every day. I'm a cook kind of person. Papa is always good in America, UK, anywhere. Nah. My son pointed something out to me in the US about Popeyes. I never realized it. I did realize it, but now I can't get it out of my mind. I asked my kids one day, you know, every weekend, it's like, what do y'all want to eat for dinner today? And my youngest said, Popeyes. My oldest said, I don't want Popeyes. It has an aftertaste to it. I said, what do you mean you don't want Popeyes? He said, it has an aftertaste to it that you can't get rid of. And it's like stuck in the back of your throat. And ever since he said that, it's so true. There's an aftertaste to it in the US. I don't know. And I don't get that aftertaste here, which tells me that there's something they're putting on it there that they're not putting on it here. There's an aftertaste to it that's stuck in the back of your throat in the US from Popeyes. The chicken are gonna taste good at Popeyes. Yes, you're gonna like the chicken, it's good. And then after you done eat it now, there's an aftertaste that's stuck in the back of your throat till like the next day. And I don't know what that is. And for that reason, I haven't been back there either. I literally haven't been back there either. Probably the oil. Charlotte's lost. Charlotte, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Popeyes was never a thing in Jamaica. It is a thing now. It is a thing now. They're here and they're frying chicken. The only thing we never liked was the customer service. You know, but hey, that's Jamaica for you, right? Good food and bad customer service in at the same place. The customer service was hell. They had one person serving. They literally had about 50 people in the line, one person serving. And I went up there to ask the lady after waiting for about 20 minutes, is the MSG Miss Goldie Robinson? I went up there, I asked the lady, I said, 292 is my number. Did you call 292 already? She did like this. And kept doing what she was doing. I said, hello, I'm talking to you. Did you call 292 already? She looked up again. She said, your number next. She took one deep breath like she sighed down. But you know, I'm not a selfish person. So I was thinking to myself, the sister here looks stressed out. Because they had her, she was the only server. And they had her like doing everything, you know, and she just looked stressed out. One at a time, you know how cups come stacked in this plastic, and you know, rip out the cup them out of the plastic, the cup they serve people in. She was trying to open up. Remember, I know over 50 people in there. I know I counted at least 50 at this point. She went to rip the cup out of the plastic, and boy, the sister gets stuck on the cup. See, Ariel? Yeah, for that long. And the cup is not ripped. The plastic is not coming down off the cup. I'm watching the cup. I'm watching the plastic. I'm watching her hands. I'm watching her face. She's stuck. You know when you're stuck and your eyes wide open and you're staring at something like you're in a daze, and sometimes you just shake it like, oh, and go back to what you're doing? She was stuck in one of those for a long time. So I didn't feel like being hard on her about her customer service. No, when we go back up there, she called me number now. I went and got my food and I opened the bag. She took the coleslaw. I ordered a large the order comes with a 12 piece, large coleslaw and a large. I asked for a large mac and cheese. They never have mac and cheese. I don't want them potato and mashed potatoes because I can mash potato on my yard, which is better. I don't know about the mashed potato they would them have. It have a funny taste to it. Maybe it would have been different in Jamaica. So I said substitute that with fries. And don't give me the soda because I don't drink soda. If you give me, she was like, but it come with your order anyway. I said, no, it's okay. You could keep it or give somebody else. If you give me, I'm literally gonna go pour it out outside on the ground. I don't drink soda. So me, I got through. The lady took me. They didn't have a container to put the big coleslaw in. They used 4 small containers and stacked them on top of each other. When she had packed my bag, right, she took the box of chicken and turned it sideways, upside down, and slide it into the bag. She take the coleslaw them, 4 of them together, turn it upside down, and push it down into the bag, upside down. I see the thing leak out already and the bag rip before I even move. I'm like, where's the fries then? It was a tiny thing of fries. I didn't feel like arguing. I just look in the bag. So I said to her, all the stuff from my list is there in the bag. Her answer was, where you tell them so you want or where you get. I said, what? I'm looking in the bag to make sure all my stuff is there. I said, you pack the bag, you know, by the order. So I was just asking you if everything from the order is in the bag. You know, I would just go. Sir, everything where you order, that you get. I said, have a nice day. I'm out. You know, me never bother feel for going to one of those. Jesus Christ, I can talk to people better, you know. I didn't feel like going into one of those. You know, sometimes people stressed out, man. And sometimes you are privileged enough to have a life where you're not stressed out, you know. So at that moment, I didn't feel the need to be hard on her, even though I really wanted to say something. Where you ask for, where you get. I asked if everything on my list was in the bag, and you pack the bag by the list. All you had to do is say, yeah, man, everything on the list is in the bag. All right, then, bye. Have a good day. That's all I would have said. You know, where you ask for, where you get. What? I'm asking you if everything is packed from the list in the bag. So I'm gonna have to search the bag all the way to the bottom of the bag. Sir, everything you ask for, that you get. I said, all right, man, have a good day. But yeah, them customer service sucks, but the food was good. I guess they say if you go to somewhere in Jamaica and you order food, if the customer service is not good, I mean, if the customer service is good, the food is going to be shitey. And if the customer service is bad, the food are gonna be good. Me don't know how them equate to that, but that's what I've been told. RR123 says nope, all the Popeyes is good because they're a franchise and it's the same golden crust. NASA. RR123, I disagree. The owners don't always follow the seasoning rules. I disagree. Golden crust. I've been to different golden crust. I'm gonna get different patty. I've been to different Popeyes now and get different chicken. I've been to different KFCs and got different chicken. Christiana KFC is the closest KFC to me, and it's a brand new KFC, and I don't know if they haven't gotten it right yet, but that's the KFC where wifey said, you know, is the worst KFC she ever tastes kind of thing. Probably next to the KFC in the US, which we don't eat. We don't ever eat KFC in the US. The franchise, RR123, I read what you said. You said the franchise. You said it's a franchise and they all carry the same seasoning stuff. And I don't think they do. You said the managers or the people there probably don't stick to the seasoning regiment or whatever. I don't think that's the case. I think they season it different for different locations, even though it's a franchise. So I don't know. I guess we're going to disagree or agree to disagree and move right along. You know, I'm doing a bit of traveling. I'm tasting from different places. Whether they do it because them no feel like follow the instructions or whatever. But I'm not behind there to know that. All I know is it tastes different in different places. Right. Anyhow, good morning, SouFLoTV family. And it's snowing here in Atlanta. New York, follow me here. Can't win at all. Maybe Jay Robinson, maybe you should stop going places because you're bringing the snow with you. You should have stayed in New York. I'm sure Atlanta don't want you there. You brought snow with you from Atlanta. Damn, it's snowing in Atlanta? Jeez, I hate driving on snow. Your car just get mashed up for no reason. You slide and you hit brakes and you just slide an extra 2-3 feet sideways, go slap up in somebody's car. I hate snow driving. Yeah, I don't want to live nowhere where snow is. I did it for too long already, and good. Done bent up a lot of rims. Done mash up. I got my car mashed up by other people. I've never had an accident. Got my car mashed up by other people. I'm happy Jay Robinson not coming to Florida. Please don't come to Florida. Do not come to Florida. We good. I wonder what the weather is. It's freezing in Florida right now, babe. Jaja God. Yeah, we definitely don't need you there. Oh man.
They say it's been freezing for the last 3 days.
Really?
Yes.
See, we ain't used to that.
People wearing 3 hoodies because no one in Florida has jackets.
Damn it. Hold on. Who in here from Florida? Nance says it sure is. Cold down here in Port St. Lucie. Banches, I ain't far from you. So it's definitely cold for me. I don't know why everybody thinks I come from Miami or I live in Miami. Probably because I talk about Miami like my growing up. They think at 34.
It was 56 yesterday.
Hold on. Where that 30? Empress Stephanie says 34, babe. Where that 34 there go? In Florida, 34? In Ocala? Damn.
34, 46, 56.
We here in Canada even drive on the ice. It's 12 below zero now. Good God of grace. Yeah, you can't keep that with you. But 34 though for Florida, that's freezing. West Palm Beach. I'm close to West Palm Beach too. Sandra Gardner Oglesby says it sure is. 46 in Kissimmee is 41 in Tampa. Yeah. we We cold. Jesus, 37 degrees in Kewiwa Springs, in Wekiwa Springs. I don't know what name so I know. Wekiwa Springs. And it's funny how they took away these Indian peoples, the Native American people, land and stuff, and they kept the names. That's like somebody snatch away your Burger King, and you come up with Burger King, and they're like, we're gonna franchise this thing out. And matter of fact, we're just keeping the name, and them just kept the whole name. Not even for make people believe say they originated it or nothing. You be driving through Florida, you see Chippewa, Hakachawi, Okeechobee. You know, you're like, Jesus, them Native American Indian people and name them place here from way back when. If you really look, you could actually see their ancestors and free blacks just everywhere, you know, riding their horses free through the land. They just keep all of the name them, all of the place them. They don't even bother changing them. 45, 50 minutes out of Orlando, Nance is. So am I, Nance. So am I. Delaware is 22. Well, damn. If anywhere in Florida is 32 or 37, as Nance said, and Delaware is 22, we ain't far off. Right, Dorothy T? The disrespect. I'm going to just take your whole stuff. I won't even change the name. I'm going to just keep the same name. Some places in Florida, I'm driving and I see the name of the place, the name long like this. Can you have to drive past it 2, 3, 4 times before you catch the name. And you know, says you know who named that place that. And they didn't even bother to change it when they took it. Colonizers. Anyhow, that's the way of the world, right? I saw a video yesterday of a Chinese man in Africa, Chinese businessman in Africa. He had all these black guys lined up on the floor. Like they were fully dressed and everything, but they were sitting on the floor and he was talking to them and them have a leather belt in his hand. And the man just a beat, 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 beat. And the caption said, because I couldn't understand what he was saying, and I couldn't understand what the Africans were saying, but the caption said, he is beating his employees because they're asking for their week's wage. So he hires them and then he pays them when he feels like paying them. So if you work Monday to Friday and Friday's supposed to be payday, he would say to them, well, we don't have it. You know, wait till next Monday or wait till next Friday. And then if they act like, well, I got a problem with that. I work all week. I need my money. He brings them into this, we call it a connex, in a container, and bring them into this building, this container building, and put them on the floor and beat grown men. Beat them with the leather belt. And the next one over here trying to say something, he go over there and start beating them too. I ain't gonna lie, this is what I thought when I saw it. I said, black man, you are the weakest link. You are the weakest damn link. You allowed some Chinese people to come from China, come over to your own land and have you on the ground beating you like that in 2025 after he worked you and told you you was, hey, listen now, you see if I did yes or that dead. Work on the pier who? And beat who? Yo, we bun down that. I run it. You already know how it go. I guess that's why them say we are the bad slave them, not true. We don't have no manners when it comes to times like that and things like that. Sit and take beating from who? Yo, we mash up that brother, mash up all your family too if we catch them. The man that beat with no mercy kind of remind me like how Miss Ruby would have beat with. Beat. So the blood. Big grown man. You sit there and if you see the little Chinese man too. And them sit down there and I make the man a beat them. Mr. Betsy, man. If I could have crawled through the rotted phone and just help them out a little bit, I would. That can't happen with my people. That's why I have to love. I have to love my bloodline. We different. Go beat your mama. Go beat somebody else. You're not beat nobody over here. So I hear what? Me not need your money that bad neither. I thought I did. Until you raised your hand like you was going to do something. Hey boy, me make you walk out there so with no hand. I thought I needed that money, but you know what? Me when I'm dirt and tree leaf before me make you beat me like that. You hear me say? Me go outside and pick a tree leaf, them and yam them, me yam the grass and drink dirty water and throw rock stone before me make you beat me like that. I don't know where is my African brothers like what them pride there? What our pride are them self-esteem? What them self-esteem? Where is their self-esteem? If you allow this to happen to them. No man. You know, the Jamaican people, you can't tell them nothing about themselves. You know, you say all the brockest Jamaican you're not more than me. That's our thing. You're not more than me. Me no business boy, your nice car and your big house. You're not more than me. I don't know. I think the Africans that are on the continent, not all of them, of course, those who are in that situation, them, you know, they put themselves like way down here for some reason for you to allow somebody, what's is a foreigner do that? Not lie. If it was another African doing it, I would still have something to say, but somebody would have to explain to me the dynamics of the culture, right? Because believe it or not, in African culture, there has always been slavery, but chattel slavery, what happened to the West, that transition into the West, is very different from the slavery that was taking place in Africa. See, we have always been divided into tribes, and we have always been at war, right? We are just a warring set of people, and some come from tribes who war more than others, are fierce warriors. They found that out when they started trying to mix everybody in the West through the transatlantic slave trade, and them start buck up in at those who are Jamaican and of Jamaican bloodline and Caribbean bloodline today. When they started touching the most fierce tribes, the ones them that will not lie down, the ones them that will dead trying to make a point to you kind of thing. Oh, we can all die kind of thing. Yeah, instead of I'm sorry, I surrender, beat me to death, master, let me lick your toes kind of attitude. Me no know. I think I'm gonna cut my speech short here, man, because I'm about to say some stuff I don't know if I'll be able to take it back or they might use it against me. Let me just say it like this. It can't happen. That ras can't happen. If it was an African that was doing it, black African doing it to the others, could have been, okay, he's abusing his power. His tribe is the Hutu. He's with the Zulus now because war crimes or because he went stealing off their property and they caught them. So the punishment was them never deal with police. They would hold you in servitude. But you were allowed to work off what it was you were there for and then free yourself and get sent back to your tribe. You were not stripped of your identity, your way of worship, your deities, your name, your all that was stripped from us in the transatlantic slave trade. You understand? So that's why there was a difference between the two different slavery. But it has always been there. But to see a freaking Chinaman, we can't ever really speak. His Chinese, something is so strong. I know he's not from there. And to see him beat the man them like that and to see so many of them sit there and watch it while others get it, like they're waiting on their turn to get beat by this one. Even if one of them lick a Jamaican that's soft, there's a Jamaican that's not soft, that's around, that's going to make sure you don't do that again. Me not ask you, just ask any Jamaican if China don't here beat nobody. Them can talk tough. One of the things that I noticed about here in Jamaica, the Chinese people, they're strong in Jamaica, boy. They're strong in Jamaica. I'm driving through a town the other day, and every single wholesale store, supermarket was a Chinese family. And the man would stand up outside and smoke him cigarette while the women inside, you know, ordering everybody around who run cash register, who do this, and them son and them daughters, or the man would be there with the little baby while, you know, all the rest of. But I was looking for a salad dressing because there's a particular salad dressing that my children like. So I was looking for it in one store, couldn't find it, and the youth inside is a Jamaican. Him said to me, or it's a female, sorry, it was a female. She said to me, well, if you're not finding it in here, go across the street to the next Chinese supermarket. And they're literally right across the street from each other. And I kid you not, there's one here, one right across the street. All me do, come out of the store, look left, look right, no traffic, run across the street, right into the next Chinese store. And each one of them store there packed with people. Here's this, the 100-meter, you see and run, 50 meters up the road, a next Chinese supermarket and wholesale store. This town has about 10 of them in a good 150-meter stretch. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Hi, SouFlo. I'm ringing from the UK.
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
You know, it's fair. There's a video, older video, of a Chinese lady owner of a grocery store. I beat up a black Jamaican girl.
Yeah, we covered that way back when it happened.
Yeah.
You saw how they descended on the store, though, right?
Yeah, I wonder how people never attacked the woman.
Okay, so the story, because we covered that one in depth. The story behind that was that woman of that store is somebody who has been in that community for decades. That's one. And two, this is how they justified it. And two, is not a Chinese family from China, is a Jamaican Chinese family. So their children grow up around the black people you see there in that community, and that shop owner is known to be a person that keeps pen and paper books. So like mommy can go in there and say, Miss Chen, trust me, 2 pounds of rice and 2 tin of bully beef until me get paid Friday now, and it's Monday, and she would do it for a lot of people in the community. And those are the things that she was able to pass with.
Okay.
Right.
Well, that's just another right bit again.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it still feel the same way about it, but that's how they justified it. You know, they justified it like that. I was angry still because I was like, so you trying to tell me that they can buy you with 2 pounds of rice and 2 tin of bully beef and something like that, and then beat your kids in front of you, and you give them a pass?
Well, it's like that thing where they don't allow the natives to walk on the beach, and then the Jamaican them bond on the hotel. It's that kind of thing, you know, against the natives.
Right.
Yeah, they're retaliating though.
Right.
That's
okay. Yeah. Okay. Remember, this is Jamaica. So like I said before, that stuff will last for a little while, but there's a rude awakening, and everybody should know that once you're dealing with Jamaican people, please understand their history.
Absolutely.
Yep. If you come as an oppressor, you're going to regret it sooner or later.
Truly, it's coming through. It is that energy. It's turning. It's turning.
Yes.
Yes. It is. It's coming.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Another time, perhaps you could share something. I sent you a video in your WhatsApp link, and it's to do with it's a picture. It's a video of this Jamaican man in his car and his niece.
Oh, we were talking about that the other day. His niece is confronting him about raping her multiple times when she was younger.
Yeah.
Did you see the part where she said that was your semen running down my legs?
Down her leg.
Yeah. Oh my God. She was 10. And here our uncle about me. I do them things there. Oh God, man. Oh, but you notice he didn't have really much of anything to say, right?
Wicked man. The man's done it more than one time. He's done it more, not just her sister, because her sister's now cutting herself. And blamed her for leaving her when they were little. So her sister's cutting herself, and he said, no, I never touch her. God told me never touch her. Since them, you me to touch you, but not him do it more than them too.
Him do it to her too.
Man, hold up with machete, you know. The fact that she was 10, a 10-year-old, you take her in the back of the building and you hold her with machete and rape the girl. And then if she comes out back, it's nothing, she said.
Your own little niece. Your own little niece.
And his wife hated her and kicked her up in her head, beat her up, and she tried to tell her. It's evil.
Evil.
You know.
True. And the sad thing is that happens way more than we care to believe, though. That's the sad part. Yeah. Me talk about right now. It's a lot. Listen, people like to say stuff like this. Them wicked dirty man there. Well, yeah, them wicked dirty man there. I agree with you. But them wicked dirty mothers there that actually know that this stuff is happening, and they I don't know how they find some way to like skirt around it or tell the girls say, shh, and don't tell nobody and don't embarrass the family and you know.
You're, I know it's right. It's always been going on.
But I saw the video.
And, yeah. It's horrible.
All right, my friend.
Okay, you take care.
You too now. Yeah, man. The victim is now 55 years old, and she did an interview with HTK. You should hear the reaction of her grandmother when she finally spoke up. Yes, Kai Tai Jai Empress. I haven't seen that HTK interview, but I know that she is now 55 years old, and she finally has the strength to confront that uncle that did that to her, right? Boy, I feel like maybe I can't say what is supposed to happen to him here, but I don't think there's a statute of limitation. Well, for me, if I was the victim, I probably couldn't wait to be old enough so I can stab you on your neck side. One day when I fly in from foreign and come in like a vacation I come visit my family, and you driving in the car and I'm riding in the back seat just for this day. I mean, I find like a all ratchet rusty knife and land it in on your neck side. That would have been me. That would have me not talk about no God will forgive. I'm talking about God made me into karma today. And I'm karma today. Yeah. Because you know what they normally say, right? I don't remember that to know. It's not told me. I don't remember nothing go so, you know. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. Morning, family. How you doing?
Yeah, man, I give it thanks for life. All the best for this coming 2025 year that we are in, you know.
Yeah,
you and the family big up on ourselves, brother.
Manners.
I don't wanna sidetrack or anything, so I just wanna know your topic includes bad mind people.
This morning, no, not really.
Not really.
No. There's three things I'm going to talk about this morning, and it's already 8:04, which means I'm going to go right into the three topics because I'm trying to finish by 9. We have a lot of stuff to do on the road today. Bad mind people is not one of them this morning.
Just to tell the Jamaican massive and the world that listening. One thing, we don't need to conversate about it. I just want to drop this and there we go.
All right, go ahead.
I just want to say what I would like for Jamaica, right? And the Jamaican people, including the government and everybody, to start hating from people and start to love each other. Let me practice 2025 is much more love instead of all the hatred and all the divided behavior that is going on. You know, people trying to compare Buju with cartel and them. Stop that, Jamaica. Stop that. Just love the two brothers and know that the two brothers doing very good for themselves and for people around and stuff like that. Share love. It's all I want to say, Flo. It's love. Love is the answer, man.
All right, bro. Manners.
Yeah. I ain't gonna disturb you, man. I'm listening to the program, yeah?
All right, brother. Manners and respect.
Yeah, man. Love everybody out there, man. Big up on themselves. Yeah, easy.
All right. On that note, before I go into my topics, I have to really say this, though. The music space and entertainment space is super competitive. And what I'm actually learning is this. I don't even get in between any of these artists because just like politicians, they end up being friends behind closed doors, and they will sometimes fabricate beef to drive their own product up the charts. With that being said, though, there's nothing wrong with saying somebody filled the stadium more than somebody else. There's nothing wrong with comparing two shows and saying one was well put together while the other one wasn't so well put together but was still good anyways. That's not the kind of, I know that the level me I look for when me I talk about love and unity and working together. Love and unity and working together for me, I'm talking about the people out in the streets. Like I described to you, going through Holland Bamboo and seeing everybody's, I think say red peas that are selling a Holland Bamboo all this time. Only if you drive through that with Anticutie the other day and realize that Anticutie said it's peanut them selling, you know. raw peanut. I said, no, Auntie Cutie are red peas, but she said, no, man, it's raw peanut. I said, I have to pull over to find out. So I pull over and ask the lady. She says, yeah, it's peanut and coconut. So anyway, 10 people can't sit down side by side and sell peanut and coconut. All right. The love and unity. And then when one person, I pull up to a place to get pepper shrimps, and me not tell you no lie. You ever seen that movie where the whole of the people them run down the car? The movie that had DMX going, Belly, that had DMX going to Jamaica in that part of the movie. I saw them run down on the car and pushing their hand in the car with the pepper shrimps, and you literally have 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 people. I sell pepper shrimps, sitting side by side, selling the same thing, running after each vehicle, pushing their hands in the car with 5 different bags of pepper shrimps. The love what me I talk about is different. My love is she sell raw peanut. You can make peanut drops. You can make peanut porridge. You can make peanut punch. You can make, you see where me I go with this though? All right. She sell coconut. You can make something else out of the coconut them. And do it like that. Not sit down beside me, sell the same thing. My sister SouFLo sell coconut and them I sell, you know, kind of make money, you know. So me I go sit down right beside him and sell the same thing them too. And me and him I go fight over the customer them. Stuff like that is what's killing us and hindering us around here. Because when that jealousy they bubble up in a people, then you have friend killers, which weren't your friends in the first place. You know, so that me I talk about. As far as music and entertainment go, and you comparing one artist to the other, yeah, but I get what you're saying though, bro. You're thinking Buju and Vibes Cartel working together would actually bring us bigger tunes and open the horizons bigger for our music and the artists them, as opposed to dividing them and comparing them. I get that point too. So you're valid in that as well, right? Moving into my 3 topics though, because we have 1 hour now to beat down them 3 topics here. Dorothy T says, yes, somebody should advise them. Boy, Dorothy T, that if they will listen, but it's worth a try. 3 stories. 1, there was a Jamaican mom who was awarded 9.6 million US dollars because of something that happened to her child in the United States of America. That's 1. The next one is a pregnant teenager was found wrapped in a chapalin, and her identity was not known for a while, but then her identity was known. There's a kind of a discussion behind that. The third one is Jamaica is warned now to brace for the AI, artificial intelligence, takeover of call center jobs. I can tell you something starting with the AI. You know what? I'll give you the go. Do we start with the Jamaican mom awarded 9.6 million US? Do we start with the pregnant teen that was found wrapped in the chapalin, identified? Or do we start with the Jamaica being warned for AI jobs takeover of call centers? You have 60 seconds. Go. Jay Robinson says AI. Vote, or somebody is going to vote for you and put on my glasses. Vote. Oh, shoot, the call center business is big. Yes, Charlotte Slaw, the call center business is huge. Thousands and thousands of jobs. You can imagine the impact that will have. All right. Jay Robinson says AI. 5PL63, big up yourself. Pregnant teen. Charlotte Slaw says call center big business. King Biggs. All right. Kaitaja Empress says teen. AI. Teen. AI. It's between AI and teen. Pregnant teen. AI. Pregnant teen, AI. Sorry, not by the phone, but just a listen. Miss Goldie Robinson says teen, AI. Pregnant teen, AI. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pregnant teen it is. AI is all over the place though. And if I'm honest with you, pregnant teen, AI. It's more AI than pregnant teen. So let's go with the AI for real. I'm looking at the comment section, counting the AIs versus the teens. We'll do the AI first, pregnant teen next. No further ado, let's get right into the story. So, if you don't know it, the call center business is big business in Jamaica. Most of the time when people can't find work anywhere else, including a lot of our college graduates, People are leave school right now with associates, bachelor's degrees and stuff and end up at call centers. People are leaving trade school with certifications and ending up at call centers. It's the most available job probably in Jamaica. Jamaica call center agents are being warned to brace themselves for a wave of job cuts that are on the way as artificial intelligence becomes the preferred tool for handling customer service in the business process outsourcing or BPO sector, as it is called. Once one call center has already begun replacing their agents here on the island with an automated system, a decision that is expected to impact hundreds of jobs in just coming weeks of this new year. A source at the company revealed that the AI tool has been in development for months and is now being rolled out to handle common customer queries. When customers call, they now will be speaking with an automated system, not a live person. The AI uses key terms to generate generic responses, the source said, explaining that the changes stem from clients' dissatisfaction with human agents. Are you talking to me like you have an attitude? Are you tired of your job? If you don't like your job, why don't you go get a better job? You know, customers always right kind of BS, but that's how it goes. Right. The client wanted a tool that could improve customer satisfaction. They can't argue with AI. They felt that agents weren't always professional, especially when dealing with irate customers. You know how Jamaicans stay already, right? They'll let you get by with a little bit, you know, and then we close them eye and say, Jesus Christ, you know, say, I truly want that job, I truly really want that job. Okay, hello, sir. Yes, sir. Like I was saying, so some Jamaican can't keep the attitude outright, you know. So I just said that to you, sir. I'm only going to say it one more time. You press the one, you add the other number to it, and that is should be your okay, sir. Thank you. Have a nice day. Hang up on them. People not satisfied with that, so they are voting for the AI to come in. I don't think it's that. Honestly, I think it's the companies cutting costs and seeing in the long run that employing all these people versus employing a few machines would probably work out better for their bottom line, right? Let's be honest. But they're going to blame it on the call, the customer, the call people not being professional enough. The AI uses key terms to generate generic responses. That will increase frustration in the people who are dealing with these things. The client wants a tool that would improve customer satisfaction, and they felt that the agents here in Jamaica weren't always professional, especially when they're dealing with irate customers. Now, this AI tool will provide consistent responses and remove the human element entirely, they said. The decision is already reducing half staff numbers dramatically. This is Jamaica, call center world. One line of business that used to employ 500 agents is being phased down now to 200 agents right now as we speak. That's 300 people out of a job right away. They're keeping some positions for escalations and fraud cases, but most agents are going to be let go. The impact extends beyond customer service representatives, workforce management teams are also being cut, with their roles outsourced to the Philippines. Employees in these positions have been told that they can either resign, accept a demotion, or wait for re-employment, a prospect the source described as highly unlikely. Veteran trade unionist Senator Lambert Brown confirmed that automation and AI are reshaping the workforce in Jamaica's BPO sector. Jamaica is being warned. Run down them job here, they won't be here for much longer. I just gave you some numbers that they're crunching. One agency that hires 500 is about to let 300 people go right now. That's a scale of that's more than half of their workforce being cut. And this will happen straight across the board. Many tasks currently done by human beings are being taken over by technology. It's just the way of the new world. This isn't about customer service. Automation is impacting roles in areas like accounting, technology, improving all the time, Brown emphasized. Now, for you out here, my audience, this is a long article. You can go read the rest of it for yourself. It was printed in the Jamaica Star today. It is called AI Taking Call Center Agents' Jobs, Source Says. Starts out with Jamaica being warned for the impact of what will happen next with AI taking over their call centers. So I went and I did a little research this morning, and I found on Forbes has put out a list of the first set of jobs to go in 2025 due to the takeover of AI. Listen to this list and tell me if you fit anywhere in any of these fields. Accountant, auditors, data entry and administrative tasks, customer service, manufacturing, and assembly line jobs, factory workers, retail, checkout, cashier jobs, financial analyst, data analyst, entry-level graphic designers, translators. The translator one is funny because they have now come up with translators, AI-generated translators who speak 15, 20, 50 languages. Ain't no humans doing that. Corporate photography. Corporate photography. All the man with him photo studio, all that. Corporate photography is the last one on the list for this morning. So that's the list. This isn't the complete list because they have servers as well for restaurants. The person who used to bring you your food, they're going to phase that out somewhere in the future as well. Even in these fast food restaurants, the people who prepare the food, there won't be anybody back there flipping burgers and making your sandwiches anymore. It'll be done consistently by the same machine who pours the same amount of ketchup, the same amount of whatever, put the same number of pickles, does whatever it needs to do because it's already programmed in. But the list I just gave you is Forbes' prediction of the first set of jobs that will disappear under artificial intelligence. Speaking about how that's going to affect Jamaica, well, that means that there are going to be a lot of unemployed people in Jamaica. I've heard Jamaicans complain about the call center jobs and working under those conditions, but I've heard most of them say though at least me make a money, you know. It's stressful, but at least me make a money because boy, nothing else not really out there. So one of two things are going to happen here. When they take away these jobs and thousands upon thousands, tens of thousands of Jamaicans are suddenly unemployed, I can look forward to the chopping and the scamming, you know, bang up the banger phone is going to be increased. I can look forward to an increase in crime. If we should look on the negative side of things, on the positive side of things, I can probably look for ingenuitive and intelligent Jamaican people taking what they've learned through these call centers, putting their brain to work and coming up with something for themselves, or even going into other fields. Regardless, there's still going to be a large number of people who will be suddenly unemployed. Some people need to hit a brick wall in life for them to say, you know what, let me start putting my ideas to work. You know, so we're going to see that come out of this as well. You know, so if they never fire me from the call center, I told me they get comfortable, you know. If they never fire me, I never would have known, so I could have opened up my little restaurant. You know how long me I cook and people love me cooking, you know. I don't know why us in Jamaica, we have a thing where we look down on certain job titles and we elevate certain job titles. We spoke about this before. It's like you're going to tell your grandmother, say, your grandmother will grow you. She said, what you want to be when you grow up? And I said, Grandma, I want to be a chef. She said, what? No, we not spend money if you send you go to good school for you be no chef. You mean cook food? No, sir. You better come do something with yourself. Earn a degree, go up a UE I want you to be a graduate of the University of the West Indies. You have to be a lawyer, man, or you have to become a doctor and make the family proud and all these things. And I've seen where restaurant owners, lawyer and doctor can't keep up with the restaurant owner, the money. But our people just didn't see it that way. And it's embedded in them. So when they brag to people, they can say, yes, man, you don't know my son, SouFlo, my grandson. Yes, man, my grandson, SouFlo, is a doctor, you know. Yes, he's a medical doctor. Them no one say, yeah, man, I cook him cook for a living. I cook him cook food for a living, you know. That's just how we're set, right? End of the day, don't make nobody shame your job title. But I feel like say this thing here is gonna be a blessing and a curse. But to a lot of people, it's gonna be bad for a while before it gets good. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning. All right, family, you're not ready to talk.
Is that SouFlo, yeah?
Yes, this is SouFlo, live on the air.
Yeah. Yeah, listen. As you're talking about this AI stuff and, you know, jobs and things being replaced, when you think about those movies, you know, when they put subliminal messages like Robocop, all them something they're futuristic, you know, police, and they never run things.
Yeah.
When they see all these mechanics, the dogs with doing these experiments with these
mechanical dogs, the police in Central Park or in New York, police in the street, the robot police scanning people as you go by them. Yeah.
But when you see what's sinister as well, might be too far-fetched for some people to believe, but you know, I thought too. Listen, you see, apparently they can target when they use these AIs to target law enforcers. Anybody who carry a certain element in them from the jump.
Okay. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning. Hello, live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, you have to speak up and be loud, family. If you have us on any Bluetooth or speaker, you're not going to be heard. Only I can hear you.
Can you hear me clearer?
I can hear you clearer to me, but you're super low.
All right, I'm gonna try to speak up a little louder. Is it better?
No, you sound the same.
You hear me better now?
No, go ahead and make it short. Let's see if we can work with what you're dealing with. Just make it short because we can't really hear you. I'll see if I can translate what you said.
Yeah, so you had an article that came out last year, right? NVIDIA is now like one of the most valuable companies on earth because of this AI stuff, right? So my wife's a nurse, right? And I was showing her they had an NVIDIA chip that came on. They're like, yo, you replace nurses for $9 an hour. My wife was like, oh, that's never gonna happen. That's impossible, right?
Yep. So a lot of people. Call cut off too. Okay, so a lot of people are not believing that their job is not. Everybody wants to think that my job is secured. Listen, I'm gonna skip to my next topic, but let this one be. I think we should discuss this further, but I'm kind of rushing it because 9 o'clock is around the corner. Please, stop acting like you're not here right now. We're not living back in the 60s, 70s, we're not even in them time there. We're not living back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, even 90s, even early 2000s. We are 2025 and beyond, okay? They have been pushing artificial intelligence for quite some time. It's been developing behind the scenes, and now they're ready for it to roll out full force on you. Just expect for a lot of things to change in the near future to come. Now, with that said, please stop thinking your job is secured and AI can't do it, because they can do it. Even some doctor jobs are going to be going away because they'll only need 1 or 2 surgeons who are trained to use the new technology. I heard a surgeon said the other day he went inside of somebody's gut. They took something out, a mass out, restitched it, and closed the person up in a record time, and would have never been able to do that in the operating room with himself and a team. So if doctors' jobs are going away, what do you think about your little job? It will be gone soon too. That's just the way that the world is going. You know the jobs that are not going to be going away? You know what I'm telling you, the jobs that are not going to be going away? You said the same CNA at the hospitals and the and the nursing homes that everybody looked down on, you know, their job ain't going nowhere. You see the people who are, let me see, in the therapy field, you working hands-on with your patients, your jobs ain't going away. You see the same beauticians and barbers, their jobs ain't going nowhere. There are some jobs that are not going to be going anywhere, but a lot of these jobs that people place titles on and stuff, them job that is going to be gone soon. Sadly, a lot of those jobs that are going to be gone soon are also high-paying jobs.
Carpenter, electrician.
Carpenter and electrician. Thank you, babes. Carpenter, electrician, mason. Go look at trade is what you should be. Farmers. No, I don't know about the farmer something, you know. I don't know about the farmer something. This the reason why they've been. Let me put you onto something. They've been gathering up and controlling the world's food supply for some time now for a reason. I think eventually majority farmers, their job's going to be going away too. Yeah, they won't need as many farmers as before. They'll again need a few who they will teach how to run the technology that control. Remember, I know back in the day, them used to pick cotton, right? And they needed millions of us. Let's get the dark skinned ones because they, for some reason, they don't die when they go out in the sun. You know, let's use them, and we can pick hundreds of bales of cottons per day. And then somebody invented the cotton gin, which is a black man who got tired of being friggin' picking cotton and seeing his people pick cotton. And he noticed that the whole world was being driven by cotton at that time. So he was like, I got to find a way to get us out of this, because just talking about it and running away from slavery ain't doing it for all of us. If I can invent something that they can use to say one of these cotton gins equals 5,000 ninjas, I don't need 5,000 ninjas no more. I just need 2 cotton gins. That's 10,000 ninjas. And I can produce 50 times more than what I've been producing. That's how farming is going to go. If I don't know about you, but I drive all across the southern states of the United States of America, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Texas, North, South Carolinas. I'm all across these places. And a lot of the times I'm driving by and I still see the big old cotton fields. And a different time of the year I'm driving by and the cottons are blooming. And I'm like, damn, even me, I'm be able to drive by me. I said to wife, I say, boy, baby, you can feel with ancestors, them spirit, you know. It's like when I look out in the field, I could actually see them out there still picking it. But it's miles and miles of cotton that's still out there. The difference is, ain't nobody picking no cotton today. It's some big machine that sweep around the cotton field like this, and it waters the whole cotton field. It's like a giant sprinkler, right? And it's throwing water. And then they have the machine that actually reaps the cotton and actually separates the bad part and the thorn from the soft cotton they need. Then it's going to a next machine that rolls it into what looks like a sheet, and then them roll it into one big sheet, so then they need people no more. And that's what I think is going to happen to farming. Machines are going to drop seeds, machines are going to maintain fields, and machines are going to reap. They won't need farmers anymore. I see robots doing cutting hair, a video last night. Yeah, me not trust that. And most people won't trust that. There's a thing about getting your hair done, especially getting a haircut. A robot can't. My first trade is a barber, me. So a robot can't blend a fade like how is required to blend a fade. I'm just telling you, I don't give a damn how skilled they put that robot. And you're going to have to keep your head in there. You have something where I go hold your saw and twist your saw and do so. And every fade is a different fade contorted to the head. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't think that's one of the jobs that's going to go. Yep, see that the SOD farm in Okeechobee all the time. Benches. Yes. So a lot of these jobs are going to be gone. AI is taking over, and that's the way of the world. We're just going to have to deal with it, man. God bless my Uncle Junior, Uncle Junior was a Rasta, but he was also a techie. He used to work with the telephone company in Jamaica, right? He passed away. That's my grandmother's oldest son. He passed away a couple of years back. Uncle Junior said to me when I was a little boy, he said, computer is the way of the world, Skip. He used to say skip, like Bob Marley. Computer is the way of the world, Skip. And him said, nephew, study computers. If you study computers, you can't go wrong in the future. Man, you know, this is before cell phone, internet, all these other things. I didn't really know what my uncle was talking about. Today, kind of makes sense. He knew, but they didn't force me in that direction. Anyhow, with that being said, we move on to our next story for the morning. And our next story for the morning, we'll run through this one quickly so we could get to the more interesting story of the morning. The next story of the morning is about a Jamaican mother who got rewarded 9.6 million US dollars yesterday. She was awarded 9.6 million US dollars in a US court ruling after her daughter's killing. To make a long story short, it goes like this. The Jamaican mother, whose name is Nadine Mackenzie, she has been awarded 9.6 million US dollars by a federal judge in Westchester County, New York, following the tragic death of her beautiful daughter, 13-year-old Shamoya Mackenzie. Shamoya died in what was a gang-related shooting in Mount Vernon in New York on New Year's Eve of 2016. Everything has been going through the process. The award, one of the largest for a young person in Westchester County, seeks to hold the perpetrator accountable for their actions. 4 men, Sincere Savoy, David Hardy, Marquise Collier, and Jermaine Hewley, they were convicted and they were sentenced for their roles in the incident, with prison terms ranging from 22 years to 31 years max. As the story goes, they were facing life in prison. They were facing a lot more years, and they copped out, pled guilty, explained to the judge and jury what happened, and their sentences were lessened. According to court documents, the breakdown of the damages included $1.75 million for compensatory damages, 2.65 for punitive damages, and post-judgment interest calculated from the entry of the judgment until the payment. Now, on the day of the shooting, the convicted men, members of what was called the Goonie street gang out of that area, they were in a shootout in broad daylight, and one of them, who is also a star basketball player himself, who was on his way to a full-ride basketball scholarship, but was also a gang member in his own community, threw his life away. So he was running and gunning, trying to shoot somebody from a rival gang. And here goes this young lady coming from basketball practice herself, a basketball star. Coming from basketball practice, she was sitting in the back seat of her mom's car as they were driving by, and a bullet ripped through the car, hit her in the head, and she died. Shamoya was born to Jamaican parents. Both her parents are Jamaican. She dreamt of playing professional basketball for the New York Liberty in the WNBA and representing Jamaica's national women's team as well. She was so good at basketball that they actually said, had she not passed away, she is one of them. You know how they say, man, I don't try to discourage children's dreams, but I often try to tell them, don't put all your eggs in one basket because it's very hard to go professional. Yeah, she is one of those who there was like, no, unless she got injured, there was absolutely no doubt. She was set to go to University of Connecticut, UConn, play for their basketball team, and then she would have made it into the WNBA. Young Jamaican girl, and she got killed just coming home from basketball practice. Mama just picked her up sitting in the back seat of her car. I don't know if you could imagine also a mother hearing, "Bow!" Glass shatters. Your child is dead in the back seat of your car that you're driving. So the trauma the mama has to live through, losing her child in this manner, all the high accomplishing things that her child was a high achiever. And then now she'll never get to see those milestones and celebrate those milestones with her. In her memory, the Shamoya Mackenzie Foundation was established to award scholarships and recognize community leaders. Shamoya was also accorded a state funeral, which means the state paid for a funeral, right? With the Jamaican government contributing 6,000 US dollars towards the arrangements for that funeral. The mother hails from Manchester, Jamaica. I'm in Clarendon right now, Manchester, Clarendon. Right, I told you I live on the border of Manchester to Clarendon, right? And she migrated to the United States in 1997. She expressed a lot of gratitude for the support that she has received. Her attorney, Stephen Drummond, highlighted the significance of the court's decision, calling it a landmark ruling in Westchester County. 9.65 million US dollars for the judgment. That money can't bring her child back. And as promising as her child was, and a high achiever she was at such a young age, I'm absolutely sure that if you ask that mother today, give me back the money and your daughter come back today, she will give you back every red cent of that $9.65 million just to have her child back, just to see her child grow into what her child wanted to be, just to see her child succeed, just to see her child live out her dreams. Money can't buy these things for a parent. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's heartbreaking, but it's also double heartbreaking because there's a young man who lost his life as well because of his socioeconomic situations. He came up in grave poverty. He came up in a community that is gang driven. And if you don't join the gang in that community, you are harassed, beaten, etc., etc. His coach said he knew of the child's conditions. That's why he kept staying on him. The coach would make regular visits to the basketball star's home to talk to his mom, give him rides to practice, make sure that he is at practice to keep him out of trouble, off the streets, out of the grasp of the more hardened gang members who are around his house where he lives. The coach said, "I will die with this being one of my biggest regrets." He had stopped coming to school and stopped coming to practice. And this one time, I just did not go and check on him and talk to his family and figure out what was going on and get him back to basketball practice and get him back to school. He was a sure shot for a scholarship too. And he threw his life away. And the funny thing is, basketball was his thing. And the young woman, young female girl who he took her life, basketball was also her thing. Wow. You know, so how ironic. But yeah, there's no greater pain. His mom can still see him, even though he got 31 years. Everybody else got lesser time in the group. The basketball star was said to be the leader of that faction of the gang. And he got 31 years. He must serve 31 years before he's eligible for parole. Now, his mom can still visit him. You know, he threw away his basketball scholarship and everything else, but he still has life. The mom who lost her daughter, that's just it for her. It's a wrap. You know, her daughter, she can't visit her nowhere except for by her graveside. Sad all around. No winners in the story, Charlotte Slaw. Just a sad story all around. Our third and final story for the morning now. Let's talk about this this young lady. Well, I shouldn't say young lady. This is a girl. I have an issue with. If you notice, I always try to correct myself. If I'm talking about a 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old, I can't say a young man. You're not a young man. You're a boy. or a young lady or a young woman. There's not a woman about you. You're a girl. You're a young girl. So I gotta try to correct myself at all times when I speak about these types of stories. Now, I'm chilling in Jamaica. News flash came across body of a young woman found in, mind you, they don't know her age at this point. Body of a young woman, pregnant young woman found wrapped in a tarpaulin. No identity. Everybody is like, damn, who is that? We're trying to figure out who it is. The initial story broke and it said, the police in St. Mary have now identified the body of a pregnant female found wrapped in a tarpaulin, blue tarpaulin, near the Devon Penn Main Road in the parish on Sunday. The deceased has been confirmed to be 16-year-old Jadine Gale, also known as Big Red. She resided on Sligo Road. This story gets very interesting. Watch this. She resides on Sligo Road, Mountain View Avenue in Kingston. Her mother confirmed her identity after viewing a photograph of the body. Police have detained Gale's boyfriend for questioning in connection with her death. He was apprehended during an operation on Tuesday afternoon at his residence on Sligo Road. Now, here are these details of this. Could the blue tarpaulin that was used to shelter dogs and their puppies be the same one that wrapped the body of the pregnant 16-year-old Jadine Gale? Shocked residents along Sligo Road off Mountain View Avenue, St. Andrew, they seem to think that is exactly what it is. Yes, Mel, chubby. Gale's body was discovered dumped along a main road in Devon Penn, St. Mary, around 4 p.m. on Sunday, and it was found wrapped in this blue tarpaulin. The police, acting swiftly, have detained her boyfriend as a person of interest in her death. Keep paying attention. Acting Superintendent of Police for the St. Mary Division, Anthony Wallace, said that the police took Gale's 39-year-old boyfriend in for questioning. She's 16. It gets more interesting. She's 16. He's 39. Everybody knows this is her man. She's 16. He's 39. Everybody knows that this is her man. Him have him own house. She live there. She don't live with her mother. She live there. As far as the news goes. One resident who claimed to be familiar with the yard in which Gale and her boyfriend had lived found it peculiar that the tarpaulin that was used to shelter the dogs had gone missing. So she's putting one and one together and say, well, how come the tarpaulin missing and I see them fine? Boy, I don't know what happened, the resident said. Devon Penn is located about 25 miles or so, just 1 hour by car ride from Mountain View Avenue. So he dropped her about 25 miles away from where they live. One resident of Sligo Road reported seeing the young girl, late Saturday night when she went to shop to purchase a tomato and Scotch bonnet pepper. She said she'll go cook. She then sit down and she talk with me for a long time. Then she said she gonna go down and cook and then bathe and stuff. Big pregnant, you know. Me frightened when me hear say her picture up. Say a she them find dead. Big belly too, you know. A few other women stated that the entire community was shocked that the deceased girl was a minor. Everybody in the community now know, all the women are saying they're shocked that she was a minor. Adding that while she was a petite body size and body type, her entire demeanor was that of an adult. You know, big woman will live with her man and she have to cook before her husband come home and these kind of things. They're figuring a chubby woman, a big woman, she just slim and little and cute and thing. It gets worse. They also stated that they have never seen her attending school, but they shared that she was employed as a bartender. A few other women stated that the entire community was shocked that the deceased girl was a minor, adding that while she had that petite body type, there was really no way for them to tell. One of them said, it's a long time she lived with him here, you know. More than 3 years. So, she's 16 at time of death, 7 months pregnant. She'd been living with him for 3 years. Cook dinner, clean house, go work as bartender, help pay bills and all that. So that means that she did at the man yard from she at 12, 13. Right. It's a long time she live here with him, you know. More than 3 years. But we never know that she underage or anything because one of the time them, she allowed work at the bar. A next person said. I don't know where her parents come from because we think that she was a big woman. I like a, you know, a big enough girl. Now, as the police continue their investigation into the pregnant teen's murder, residents are hoping that her killer will be severely punished by the justice system. I saw a video of them arresting him, and I heard the ladies in the background who were videotaping the arrest, and they were saying, you wicked boy, Chubby, dirty Chubby, you never have to do that to the little girl. I want to hold you and tie you up and pluck out each one of your fingernail them, Chubby, dirty Chubby. 39. And she was 16 at death and had been living with him for over 3 years. So you're talking about a 12-year-old that was living with a 34-year-old up until time of death. Poor little girl dead in the same clothes everybody see her in, which means shortly after we see her, she dead. Anyone who kill her must deal with differently. Yo, how you fi kill a pregnant woman is what one person said. And of course, the comment section is ablaze with people calculating 3 years. If she lived with him for 3 years and she only 16 and then from 12 and 13 she there with him. Another person is saying stuff like, you know, well, them there the question I'm gonna ask next week. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. Morning, fam. What going?
Yo, a long time them thing they are going on, youth.
Yeah, man, me know, man. Me know. Okay, you know the question I'm gonna ask now, right?
Yeah.
Where is the mother? Because it's the mother identify her. That means me no know, but I'm under the impression that mother knows her man. Yes, yes.
And that me I go touch pan car. Not 35 when I was in.
Same.
And them shit they are going from me I got high school.
Same.
You see me?
Am I going from before you born, brother?
From before, but that's about what me know about, but me can't talk when me see.
True, true.
You see me?
True.
It was for me, we saw me come from one little girl. She and my brother, she and my younger brother, see? And she lived with the mother. And it's like this little girl could have do anything she wanted, and the mother just nonchalant about everything, you see me?
Take man and everything.
Take my brother, this little picnic under the mother roof and get pregnant by a big man brother. And the picnic, under the mother roof say, and the mother help her take care. No farmer reaction from the mother. Like, it's like the little girl could have just done anything. Got party at 14, you know that? 14 and breed and half picnic, you know. See? By the time she has 17, at 2 she have it with her. You see me? And me know one of my classmates. 14
and breed, and by the time she has 17, she have 2.
14 and breed, and by the time she has 17, she have 2.
Me see one yesterday we had 20 with 4. So me not put it past it. John no.
So and then from me, you know, one of my classmates, you know, we are come from primary school, go high school together. She ended up drop out of school and a taxi man she take from she look at that's me as the taxi man she take from she look at
Yeah.
You see me?
Yeah.
And she end up drop out of school and live with the man. And them still live up to this day, you see me? But what me I say, the parents, majority of the time, the parents know about these things.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You see me?
Yeah.
So, we don't know if them find themselves in a certain situation where, okay, the man can't provide this or provide that, and that them can't say nothing, or them don't want to say nothing because them might get certain things from the man. You understand what I'm saying?
That. Is that a go on?
So, majority of the time, they know about these things. So most of these people I say, oh, them never know, so she a young girl. But I lie them at them.
Them know too.
That little girl cannot come from that community, and the man come from that community, and the same woman them in the community I say them never know, so she a young girl.
Them know too.
Them know too.
That's why I was under the impression, but I was under the impression, say, that little girl is probably not from that community and she moved, got there.
Yeah.
And him is from the community. But me feel like them should have, if them do arrest, brother, them should arrest all the mother too. Yeah, I don't know where our father is, but the man them one.
Especially with the brother was saying, at 2 years into she leave the bar. It's believable. Can we see how? So
that means that she did it from about 12, 13, bro.
Up to this whole age of consent, them need to revisit that and change that, brother, because that make a lot of men feel like them can do certain things with once the little girl left touch a certain age.
Right.
You see me?
Right. True.
So them need to revisit that law, change it, and make the punishment more strict.
I agree. I've been saying that for years. Absolutely agree.
Man, but you know, as I always say, nothing now go change until things reach your doorstep, reach the people at doorstep and make the rules, you know. So
same so.
I guess that will go on for a while.
Same so.
Go and bless up yourself,
manners and respect, my brother. Yeah. The mother, I think, I don't know where her father is, and I hate to put the blame solely on the mom, but I just feel like the mom knew all along, because the mother never say her daughter missing. You know, so she missing from she at 12. We can't find her from she at 13. Oh my God, a man yard she did all this time. I don't hear that kind of outrage from the mom, which tells me the mom probably knows where her daughter is. Oh, you're there with your man. You live a man yard now. There are sides to this, right? Let me give you one of the sides to this, and hopefully there are some young ladies who are listening to this and this resonate with you. Sometimes home get frustrated. I'm not talking about the ones who are being abused and molested at home and feel like them definitely have to escape, right? Sometimes home gets frustrating. But I'm more talking to the ones who you have good parents at your home. You have good parents at your home, but you just unruly. And you feel like you're ready for the road, and you feel like you're ready for man yard. And your mother tell herself, that you go do, you can't stay under my roof, Kemisha. And you say, all right, frigate, me I go around a John yard, go live, because I can live there with him. One of the things that is very common in this dynamic of a relationship is physical abuse. No man not taking you into their house at 12, 13, 14 years old as a girl. You better cook, clean, pardon my language, suck hood, lick body when them feel like it, suck toes, do my mani and pedi. You better be my barber, my masseuse, my this, my that, my sex slave, my everything. You know want to do this? Do it. All of that comes with it. So I don't want to romanticize the idea and fool yourself. I run to live in my man yard because things better over there. That ninja is about to abuse the SHI, you know what, out of you. In this particular case right here, obviously, goes without saying, right? A cook, she have to go up by road, go buy tomato, and you know what's funny too? I'm a person that pay attention to everything. My wife now stop at no store for no one tomato and one scotch bonnet. So I don't even know what kind of living that. In other words, then, sometimes home is bad, but you feel like you take on a man. Because you know how men are, right? A lot of them lead with their finances. Finances they don't even have. And they will sell a young girl a dream. Like, I can provide this life for you. They're my yard, baby, you don't have to worry about nothing. Bills paid, house clean, everything nice. All we are going to do is just enjoy each other all day. And you're young and you're naive and you really believe that. And then once you're in that trap, it's a wrap. How she end up at work at bar at 13, 14, 15. How she missing from her mom's care for 3 years and more, and her mama never said nothing to law enforcement about a missing child. I saw somebody said in the comments earlier, some of these children have to be supporting themselves and supporting the same mother that you're talking about there. I am very much aware of those dynamics as well. Very much aware. You know, poverty is a hell of a thing, you know. Poverty is a hell of a thing. And when people know say you're poor and you don't have no bucketive, then we definitely take advantage of you. A lot of these men are praised. And they look, they're not praise, they're predators, sorry. And they look for praise. You know, I'm not rich, but me I make a little money still. So me I look for one of them like a pretty girl there where her family poor and can't buy her nothing. I want to tell you, say you have man will drive around this whole country and look for that. A town me live, I got a country go look for a little country girl. You know she would have frightened to get a good phone. A good phone. You know she would have frightened to get hair done, nails done. You know she would have frightened for a couple new outfits. You know she would have frightened to see how nice my yard is. Time enough for me yard, you know. I mean granny them dead left one place. But when she come from zinc fence and gunman place and me car up in the hills, come a 5-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and me can do in a 1-bathroom and she not even have to see her, smell it or hear me because she can go use the other one for the next side of the house. And big land space and yard there to run up and down, you know. Kidnap her from she at 13 car go we a country. Send her back when me feel like it and drive around and look for more of her type. Eventually me feel like me want one will live in at the house, me find one. Poverty is a hell of a thing. So I absolutely understand that some of these young girls are taking care of themselves and paying mama's bill, taking care of mama too. And again, from what I said earlier, woe be unto them thinking dirty mania, and I know they're out there, but please believe me when I tell you, the BS don't happen without the help of the women, especially the women who are supposed to stand up for these young girls, especially the women who are supposed to advocate for these young girls. And them sell them out. Same one. You know she there with man. You probably even know so she there with a man will get violent with her more time. You wouldn't even call law enforcement. Him have car, me no have none. Him have house around here, so me live. Him can do for her more than me can do for her. Might as well she go and go live with him here. I've seen it, man. I've seen it many times. But I'm letting these young ladies know that it almost always comes with abuse. Almost always. And see it there? Little girl dead at 16, wrap up in her chapalin. At 16, 7 months pregnant. 2 more months from now should have been a mother if she carried full term. So she should have been a 16-year-old mother. The age of consent in Jamaica is 16. I keep on telling people that age of consent should not be that in Jamaica. But that age of consent empowers not just the man them, because them man will start deal with the girl them at 14 and so make we hide it for 2 years. And then when you reach 16, we no business who know because you're legal now. That a go on. But I've also told you all that tourists fly here to get with our teenage girls in Jamaica. When I think them whole heap of white man tourists here fly down at the beach and sunshine alone. Okay then. So it empowers these young girls to go out there and do things. And we are in such a materialistically driven world today. And not even say some of them come from destitute conditions, where they're absolutely poor. It's just that mommy and daddy can't get them the latest iPhone, can't get them the $50,000 here, can't get them the new Jordans. When Cartel sing about new Jordans are the hypest thing, can't get them 2 pair of Clarks, because Clarks are wear, can't get them the nice outfits and the psycho bunnies and the this and the that what them want, A man offer it to them out the road. And them end up out there. Poverty is a hell of a thing. I don't know where to leave this one this morning other than right here, so. We have to go pick up this discussion for another day. It's 9:02 a.m. We have a lot going on today. We're going to see some places today in Jamaica, do a lot of vlogging today in Jamaica, pick up some things and these kind of things and see some people and that type of stuff, right? You'll see more of that in due time when we forward back to our side. Yes, my friend, Charlotte's Law, you said it right. It's not only for girls. But I don't even want to start that discussion because remember the video that they sent to us. Me make sure me open them video there with wifey, And when me see how the gunman they are push him gun in a little boy mouth, so and I rinse the gun and the boy suck off the gun and him pull out the gun and push him in the little boy mouth. We're in a materialistic driven society. The predators come looking. Them can spend a couple $100, ship a barrel. The youth pick up him barrel, him dress fresher than me and you who live a Florida and work every day. And him not have no job. Down here. Back part of bud him. But him look fresh every day though. Poverty is a hell of a thing. But worse than poverty though, the mindset there, the materialistic mindset there is a hell of a thing worse. Yeah. Because today's youth, a lot of them will do absolutely everything and anything. And money over everything, Money over self-respect. Money over God. Money over goodness. Money over family. Money over everything. That part there. Manners and respect to each and every one of you tuning in this morning. Big up yourself. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you for being here. Keep it positive. It's the weekend. Surround yourself with people you love and people who you know love you. And if you can't do that because you don't have that, it's okay to be alone. Get to figure you out and know you and love you. Self-love is the best love. If you don't have self-love, you can't give anybody else love. All right. Yeah, babe, me scream out, it's the freaking weekend already. You miss it. You miss it all like how me miss the fireworks and Happy New Year's at the Vibes Cartel Freedom Street concert. Big up on yourself. We'll meet up on the next video. Oh, we put up a video yesterday about the 2 bodies that were found in the JetBlue airplane. Listen to that video carefully. Listen to that video carefully. We'll talk soon. One love. I'm out. Pussy G, big up yourself. Charlotte, big up yourself. I'm out. Peace. Me there, I press the button to end the live and then say peace and hit not yet. Peace. All right, so.